Imagine for a second you're an NFL casual. You really only watch during the season. 6 months from now, you turn your TV on and you see Saquon Barkley on the Eagles, Derrick Henry on the Ravens, Patrick Queen on the Steelers, Aaron Jones on the Vikings, Browns signed Jameis Winston.
Oh, that was crazy. I've never actually experienced that.
In the 12 hours it took me to turn around the last free agency video, it was already outdated. That's how crazy this free agency has been. So much more has happened, so much so that we've got to talk about it. I left off last video with the Bengals releasing Joe Mixon, and I finished that video thinking, holy shit, NFL free agency was crazy. We were just getting started, and honestly, we're still probably just getting started. The Patriots signed Jacoby Brissett. I was just about to make this. I don't see Bailey Zappi liking this post. I mean, are we really gonna have a QB battle in New England? Jacoby Brissett versus Bailey Zappi? I don't even know if that's the battle of the mid. That's like the battle of the threes and the fours. That's not good. The Jets signed Tyrod Taylor? Someone said, bro walked across the street. Don't let Tiki Barber see this. Yeah, I mean, not too significant. This, though, this is significant. Because if the Vikings are signing Sam Darnold, then I have to assume that he's actually going to be the starter, right? Sam Darnold's been through the ringer. He was drafted in the first round by the Jets, right? And he's obviously struggled. Interesting about this deal, Vikings signed QB Sam Darnold to a 1-year, $10 million deal. Yeah. His agent's got to go into the Hall of Fame to be able to convince a team to pay Sam Darnold $10 million. You're damn right. To me, if you're a Minnesota Vikings fan, this is horrible. This is fucking horrible. Kirk Cousins goes to Atlanta and you get Sam Darnold. I think I'm most interested in what does this mean for Aaron Jones and Justin Jefferson's stock? I think like Aaron Jones in Minnesota should be really good news for fantasy, and Justin Jefferson's always a god, but is this gonna I don't know if Sam Darnold can do what Kirk was doing. And then yes, I kind of jumped the gun on this, but the Vikings sign Aaron Jones. Someone said everybody's signing with the ops. Yeah, so Aaron Jones is now got to see the Packers twice a year. So here is what happened here with Aaron Jones, by the way. So Aaron Jones was offered $4 million plus $2 million in incentives by the Green Bay Packers. He said that wasn't enough, and he ends up signing a 1-year, $7 million deal with the Vikings. So he gets an additional $1 million. If that story is true, I don't know if it's worth it. Aaron Jones has come out on Twitter and he tweeted something ambiguous like, everybody has their own story, so who knows? Commanders are signing Marcus Mariota to a 1-year, $6 million deal. Someone said they're giving anyone $6 million. Who is this AI-generated player? Clearly, you don't know who Heisman winner Marcus Mariota is. I get it. In the NFL, he just hasn't done shit. Honestly, just a weird signing. This is his now 5th team. This is a Heisman winner. This dude carried Oregon. I feel like his Heisman alone is keeping him afloat in the NFL because he really has been very unspectacular. Tell you what though, how sick is it to be Marcus Mariota or Sam Darnold or any of these guys? Yeah, you take a lot of shit on the internet. Sam Darnold's getting paid $10 million. This guy sucks ass. I don't want to be a total fucking dickhead, but like Sam Darnold was a first-round pick. He clearly has not lived up to expectations. Dude is getting 10 mil. If you are any other position in the NFL and you suck ass, you are not sniffing 10 mil. By the way, I know I'm being a hater, but like let's put it in perspective. Sam Darnold is one of the best quarterbacks on planet Earth. This is true. But in the NFL, he is not very good. I always feel like I gotta retract statements because at this point in my career, I have met a lot of NFL players and it is not a good look when I meet somebody who I said some whack shit about. I'll say that. Bengals signed Mike Gesicki. This makes so much more sense. I don't know why the Patriots wanted Hunter Henry and Mike Gesicki ever. Like, I don't know why that was ever a thing. This is a great signing for the Bengals, and I really like Mike Gesicki. So, good for the Bengals, and you got a healthy Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow likes his tight ends, too. They've had so many different tight ends. Hopefully, they get somebody who sticks around for a while, but this is a 1-year deal, so who knows? Maybe it'll just be another 1-year tight end thing. Texans are trading for Joe Mixon, and this is a great question. He said, I thought he got released. How did he get traded? So, the Texans sent a trade right before they released him. Oh, I see. So the Bengals announced that he would be released, but technically nothing was official until the 13th, which is today as I record this. So this is actually really good. So the Bengals are going to get something out of Joe Mixon. That's a lot better than just him walking. Falcons signed Darnell Mooney. Would you look at this top comment? By the way, this is exactly what I've been predicting the entire time. Everyone on Twitter is fucking lighting me up for it. The Bears are doing one of two things. They are drafting Marvin Harrison Jr. or they're trading. I absolutely refuse to believe that the Chicago Bears are drafting Caleb Williams. Go ahead and clip that. It doesn't make any sense. You just got Justin Fields. Why would you give up on a guy you've been developing for 2 years? He is not bad enough to give up on. This comment, I agree with. Holy overpay. I don't think Darnell Mooney is worth 3 years, $39 million. This is Sam Darnold levels of fucking thievery. His agent is a god. I love being proven wrong by success, by the way. So if Darnell Mooney wants to have an amazing season, that's an exciting thing. I'm interested though. So Falcons get Kirk. They already have Drake London, Bijan, Kyle Pitts. I guess they're looking for a really solid second wide receiver option. It's an awesome time to be a Falcons fan. That's the real thing I'm trying to say here. This is so awesome for Falcons fans. You guys are fucking loading up on talent. I'm excited. Someone said Falcons are going to win that division if they can get better on defense. Honestly, I'm pretty sure the Falcons are going to win the division anyway. The Falcons are so poised to win the division. Dolphins signed Shaq Barrett. So I guess this is your Christian Wilkins replacement. They're not exactly the same player. Shaq Barrett's kind of more of a linebacker, but he's an edge rusher. It's nice though. I mean, Christian Wilkins got $110 million and you're getting 1 year of Shaq Barrett worth up to $9 million. The Dolphins are still looking to make a playoff push like right now. They definitely want to win a Super Bowl within a 2-3-year window. So this is a good signing. Down bad washed franchise type of move. Hilariously, his account is called Pat's Nation. The jokes write themselves, people. I'm really just an arbiter of information. I don't have to do anything here. The biggest fucking signing. This is the biggest signing. This is like a match made in heaven. I saw a stat and it was the league leader in rushing yards over the last 5 years for both quarterback and running back are now on the same team. That's Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is not washed. Let's be clear. Derrick Henry is obviously old. Derrick Henry is obviously defying father time somehow because every other running back falls pity to the fallacy that is you have 2-3 good years and then you're just washed. Derrick Henry just put up 1,200 yards and 12 touchdowns, and he was right behind Christian McCaffrey. He could have led the league in rushing yards, but God, he was so good. Another way to put it is if Derrick Henry was on the Niners, he would have done the same thing, if not better than McCaffrey. I believe that. Derrick Henry is still in absurd shape. This is a disgusting signing. It is so awesome. It's a 2-year, $16 million deal. He has $4 million incentives. He gets $9 million guaranteed. The Lamar Derrick Henry RPO is going to go crazy. This is coming from a woman. I don't want to agree anymore. This team's about to have 5,000 rushing yards and 1,000 passing yards. No, they still have Zay Flowers. They still have Mark Andrews. Yeah, this team is insane. They're going to set up the most disgusting play actions. After a team has just loaded the box, they're so sick of this bullshit, and then they just huck it to Zay Flowers. Ravens about to be banned in every Madden household. It's cheating. Oh my God, I can't wait for a franchise. I can't wait for Madden next year. This is a stupid team. Giants signed Drew Lock. Him and Daniel Jones are from Prize Picks. What is the deal here? Just a backup? I really don't get this signing, but whatever. Steelers signed Patrick Queen. Yeah, I didn't think the Steelers defense could really get any better, and then they went and got an absolutely incredible linebacker. Just saw a Ravens fan fall on his knees at Walmart. This offseason needs to be drug tested. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Big ass deal too, but he's worth it. Patrick Queen is really good. Here's the thing. The Steelers defense has never been the problem. When was the Steelers defense ever the problem? We're shelling out $41 million to just uber stack the defense when the offense is the problem. I shouldn't say that. You did get Russell Wilson, but dude, I don't know. It's a really good signing. Any team would love to get Patrick Queen. If you really are managing $41 million over 3 years as the Steelers, I just feel like this is not the signing you make. It's an absolutely disgusting defense though. TJ Watt, JPJ, Cam Hayward, Minka, and now Queen. Yeah, this defense is stacked. I couldn't agree more. Steel News. I couldn't agree more. I will say though, looking at this, Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, actually a crazy good defense. Kind of feel like Kayvon has been sort of a bust. I actually disagree. I just think the Giants aren't using him properly. The Giants have been putting Thibodeau into pass coverage way too often. Texans and Vikings do a pass rusher swap. I couldn't tell you the reason for this. I have absolutely no idea. Vikings got Jonathan Greenard and Texans get Danielle Hunter. I honestly don't know why. Dolphins signed Jordan Poyer. Free agency was looking really bad for the Dolphins. They had lost so many players. It's good to see them picking up some people. They got Shaq Barrett. They got Jordan Poyer. This is the op season now. Whoa. Okay, this goes back to exactly what I just said about the Pittsburgh Steelers. You're getting rid of Deontay Johnson? Steelers are trading Deontay Johnson to the Panthers for Dante Jackson and a pick swap. The Steelers have to be drafting a wide receiver then, right? Who are they going to throw to? What is the Steelers wide receiver depth chart right now? George Pickens, Calvin Austin, Marquez Callaway, Denzel Mims, Dez Fitzpatrick, Keelan. That's horrible. I like Marquez Callaway. I'm not a big Calvin Austin guy. George Pickens is not as good as Instagram.com thinks. They need another wide receiver over there. This was interesting. So the Eagles are signing CJ Gardner-Johnson, 3-year, $33 million. So he left Philly for Detroit, talked shit about Philly, goes right back to Philly. I don't know what happened here. I really don't. Honestly, like, CJ Gardner-Johnson got a lot of hate in the NFC Championship because he waved goodbye when we were up 14 and then we fucking lost. So that was brutal. But I always liked CJ Gardner-Johnson as a Lion, and I'm actually bummed. I'm bummed that he's leaving back for Philly. I don't get this. We definitely have the cap space to re-sign him. I think more than anything, I think we didn't want him. That's the only way I can see that we don't make this signing. We have 60 million cap. We've barely made any free agency moves. I think the only thing we did was we got Carlton Davis, which amazing signing from the Buccaneers, but I don't fucking know. That's my answer. I don't fucking know. I don't know what happened here, but it's whatever. Browns signing Jameis Winston. The amount of respectfulness towards women in this QB room is off the charts. Shut the fuck up. Gosh, it just sucks that Jameis can't be a starter. Watching Jameis Winston play football was an honor. It was a privilege. Landon Dickerson got paid big money and now he wants a 0-turn lawnmower. I actually thought this was a fucking awesome clip.
I don't know, I may go get a new lawnmower. Something I've been looking.
Dude, it's every big man's dream to have a 0-turn lawnmower. It's every white man's dream to pay a Mexican to do it for him. Come on! Just kidding. Just kidding. It depends where you grew up. You grew up in California, you want a Mexican to do it. You grew up in Michigan or Ohio, you want to cut that shit. Debate a wall. Yeah, here's the op season. Barkley Eagles, Poyer Dolphins, Queens Steelers, Aaron Jones Vikings. This was interesting. Chargers releasing Mike Williams. All 7 Chargers fans are crying right now. You know, this is an extra big bummer because I personally believe that the Chargers drafted Quentin Johnston to be his replacement. They knew that this was kind of coming. And it's like, okay, Quentin Johnston is the same build. He's the same archetype. He looks like he's going to be like Mike Williams. And he has not panned out to be like Mike Williams, obviously. Hopefully he has a better sophomore season. But Mike Williams is still up for grabs as I record this. He has not been picked up yet. Raiders release Jimmy G. Start up that OnlyFans, buddy. Jimmy G really got paid $40 million to play 3 games and get released. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, man. Being a quarterback, the money is insane. To be bad, to not be good at all. Titans signed Mason Rudolph. Yeah, here we go. We're going to the Super Bowl now. Hope he balls out there, Steelers fan. Hope he pulls his balls out, Steelers fan. The fuck is going on? It's so funny as free agency goes on because I keep jumping to these conclusions and then something happens and it all makes sense. Because earlier I saw that the Jaguars signed Gabe Davis and they paid him a lot of money. And I was like, why? I mean, I like Gabe Davis, but why? You have so many wide receivers. This is why. Calvin Ridley is out. The Titans signed Calvin Ridley to a 4-year, $92 million deal. That is giga money. Totally overpaid for Ridley. I don't necessarily agree. I think Calvin Ridley's actually spectacular. I think just people forget. People forget how good he was on Atlanta. And then obviously he had the whole gambling thing, and then he came back on the Jaguars. He had some good games and some not so good games. If Calvin Ridley is a true wide receiver 1, getting the receptions and targets he should, it's disgusting. Although, now that I look at this, 4 years, $92 million is a lot. I think Calvin Ridley's good, but just shout out to these agents, bro. Shout out to these agents getting our boys paid. Yeah, it is ironic to think about the fact that there was a point in time the Tennessee Titans refused to pay A.J. Brown what A.J. Brown was worth. And now you've got DeAndre Hopkins and Calvin Ridley on big deals. Final thing we got here, Commanders signed Bobby Wagner. Honestly, incredibly impressive that Bobby Wagner's still playing ball. People are saying that the Commanders are signing everybody. They're signing the whole world. Yeah, I mean, they offloaded Chase Young and Montez Sweat. There's like half their salary, 2 of their biggest guys. So yeah, they're going to be signing people. Shit, if you're Washington, you got to do anything you can right now. Yeah, absolutely insane free agency. I think what I'm going to do when free agency's finally over and we can actually like oversee what everybody did and all the big moves, I'll probably do a tier list on every team's free agency and just how it went. Cowboys fans, don't worry. You did re-sign your long snapper, so don't worry, bud. You still got good long snaps coming. That's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Holy shit, I love free agency. Enjoy being spoiled, though. You're not going to see a free agency like this for a long time. They don't always look like this. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!